Thanks, Kathy. We have a brief report of the President. A couple things that we have been doing and working on, as we've mentioned, is meeting macro requirements. If you don't know what that is from this meeting, you just walked in then. And working on value of care for PM&R through the spine registry. Challenges of the changing practice is just, I think our staff's done a great job in putting together the macro education and negotiating in big systems. I think that'll be an ongoing and continue issue. Member value, we're trying to, like we had talked about, switch from just a CME transactional service to actually bringing from the science of the patient to some of the science of practice and changing our electronic platform. Advocacy we've talked about, whether it be in Washington or other providers and our payers. Our initiatives, if you don't know now what PM&R Bold is and what are we more than, we're in trouble. Visioning for our PM&R Bold. Understanding of member concerns. I think we've heard a lot and taken a lot of feedback. We'll have continued focus groups and meetings in several cities upcoming to use this for our strategic planning. We need to identify in new current models of care. So if anybody, again, if you heard of some, innovative care models that we can use or learn from, again, I would ask, contact our home offices. Organizational relationships, I think this has been a big push, is how do we work with the AAP, AAPM&R, and other rehab organizations, realizing we're working for the specialty and not each organization. While each organization has some of our own separate needs, there are some overarching needs where we can come together and work on. So there has been some progress. This will always be a continuous work in progress. One of the things now is we'd like to thank and acknowledge the following members for volunteering their time and energy to serve as chairs or group leaders this past year. We have a lot of them, just like any organization, so I'm going to flash on the screen the individuals, but take special recognition to those who are rotating off of their positions. This would be for QPPR, Dr. Esselman. For the awards committee, Dr. Darrell Kalin. For conflict advisory, Dr. Dave Bagnell. And nominating committee, Dr. Kathleen Bell. For investment, Dr. Nathaniel Mayer. For self-assessment exam, Amy Phelan. Health policy and legislation, Scott Laker. Reimbursement and policy review, Phil Bryant. Clinical practice guidelines, Rich Zorowitz. The Deborah A. Kane for vice chair of membership. Dr. Paduri, outgoing chair, general medical rehab, and Jean Nichols. Gary Chimes, musculoskeletal medicine council. The Pain Medicine Neuromuscular Medicine Council, Dr. Andrew Haig and Dr. Carol Vandenacker, Albanese. Elizabeth Moberg-Wolf, Pediatric and Developmental Disability Council. And all of our resident members who've served the board and in different positions. The Academy would also like to acknowledge and thank all council and committee members, journal editors, reviewers and contributors, PM&R Knowledge Now volunteers, task force and work group members, external representatives and liaisons, Academy Leadership Program Fellows, and all the volunteers for your time and energy to serve the Academy and the specialty this past year. And also with the thanks, we'd like to hopefully see all of those there in Denver next year.